All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're live. Grayson looks like he lagged out for a second. He's gonna jump back out and probably hop back in. Almost every episode, whooping ass and taking names. Then we got my boy Big Mike, and then of course your amazing host Grayson. Gotta be. Let me check the score for y'all right now. Who you got? But I mean, you just in the second quarter. To see if that 40 ball gonna be enough or not. I don't think he go another grenade. Nah, I don't think he threw another grenade. I think he shoot it just a baby pistol tonight coming back from that little ankle. Just a baby pistol tonight coming back from that little ankle. That ankle injury I talking about. That ankle injury I talking about. Being there for distraction, a decoy. I got being there for distraction, a decoy. I got his facilitate night. Nine.
So who's your over? If I who's your over? If I said Cam, give me a 2-pick for sure.
I got you on that. So I shit, you just got paid, goddamn it. It ain't time to pay the rent. Shit, you just got paid, goddamn it. It ain't time to pay the rent yet. You want to spend that check? I got you on the 2-man tonight. So 2-man for the 22 points flat. Desmond got a ball tonight. You know what I'm saying? Either he ball tonight or they don't go to the playoffs. 22 for some reason. That's a for or they don't go to the playoffs. 22 for some reason. That's a for sure over. And that's not even a guy I usually bet on, but I'm telling you, that's for sure over. Bang around this time of the year. And then at assist, we got John Morant. 6 is my lock right there. Sure ball handler. So he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that's in that mix. All they really doing tonight is guys that's in that mix. All they really doing tonight is throwing it to the 80 and then running some pick and roll games. So I got Dodge with some pick and roll games. So I got Dodge what you spam on.
Okay.
You spam on.
Okay. Because I think AD gonna eat.
I wouldn't splurge right there. That's me. But I just said, I think AD going for 40 tonight. Whether they win or lose.
But who you going against? Edie, right? That big against Edie, right? That big one?
Yeah, he's gonna get against Edie.
They gonna double team him.
Big one?
Yeah, he's gonna get against Edie.
They gonna double team him too.
Yeah.
He do a little bit, but tonight you gotta eat at least.
Nah, yeah, for real.
Or anything, it's gonna be a different story. I told y'all Nick's story. Nick ain't trade wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'm here a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. Don't mind, man.
No, I've been. Testing. Still a little delay. To X some minutes is weird. Bro, what the fuck is going on?
Game 1, I think they are at home as well with no Damian Lillard for game 1. So unless Giannis go for 60 or 50, I'm going with the Pacers for game 1. That's not who I got for the series, but like I said, we'll say that for a little bit later. Next game up 2:30 tomorrow, ESPN. We got Clippers versus the Nuggets. A lot of people are saying this is their favorite matchup.
for the first round series. I think this is my favorite matchup too, even though I'm rooting for the Lakers, of course. I think as far as just hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like it's pure ball. I feel like a lot of people are excited for this matchup with the Clippers versus the Nuggets. I think game one. Um, I think game one, I'm gonna have to go with the Clippers. I think they're gonna come out and start that high. I know Jokic gonna come out banging too, but I think the Nuggets win the series. But I just think that game one is going to the Clippers, and that's really gonna have everybody scared. But it's gonna be all right. Maybe we'll see. Nuggets for real, no coach. So, well, at least not Mike Malone. So we'll see. Next game.
Yeah, game one, I got the Nuggets. I just think they're at home. Again, Joker's not gonna lose on home turf. I just don't see that, especially game one setting the tone.
Yeah. I feel you. Look, like I say, I think Joker's still gonna go off. I just feel like them old schools gonna come out and try to for real do their thing. You got to think. I think a lot of these dudes, a lot of people are trying to see like, but I feel like the ones that are there's a lot of pressure on them personally are the old school guys like James Harden and all that and people like that just because they're running out of time. So I think Kawhi Leonard and James
They're on
Harden
their
coming
way
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they come out busting game one. For sure.
Yeah, I forgot about Kawhi.
And Kawhi been playing great as of lately. Not good, but great as of lately. I didn't think he would be able to even get back to the level of play that he's been playing at as of lately with all the injuries. But shit, man, it's looking scary.
And I like playoff PGs.
Yeah, hell no. PG not there no more though.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah, he was with the 76ers and he had the worst season you could have ever.
Oh, damn. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he not there. But they gotten way better since he left. So it looked like it was a reason they let him go.
Who did they get?
For him, picks.
Yeah.
Picks. And then I forgot who else, like somebody on the bench.
Right.
But yeah, nah, so we got that. And then your night game matchup is the Lakers versus Timberwolves at 7:30 Eastern time. Game one, who you got? Lakers at home.
I got the Lakers, dog.
I do too. I got them game one at home. I feel like Luka. I think this game gonna be
I say we sweep that.
Ooh,
you doing a lot now.
Nice.
I was chilling, but you doing a lot now.
Yeah, but Ant-Man a bad man, and Julius Randle, he at least got 2 good games in him at the series. So
Look, Nas Reed got 130 ball in him this
one night. We got to do this back against the wall to see if they can get it play at home, game 4. So
the only thing that killed the Lakers is them damn turnovers, bro. They turned the ball over way too much.
yeah, and you hope that cuts down in the playoffs as well too, because a fast break, a team like the Wolves with guys like Julius Randle, people who can run the fast break pretty well, you don't want to give them that easy ass opportunity like that.
Lakers got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding in the third quarter, man. They lose steam coming out of halftime, and they just don't really get back together until it's too late. Like they played the Cowboys.
After going to this, let's finish this basketball talk. Because you see the talks talking about they want to trade TJ Watt for Dak?
No.
What do you think about that? Yeah, it's like in the beginning of the talks, but it's up there.
If you're the Cowboys, you sign that in a heartbeat.
How do you think that would improve the Dallas?
That make them a playoff team.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Sign that shit quick.
It's cool.
Don't let them think about it.
I think he can win 10. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. And they kick him. You got a quarterback like that when he first get him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I see what scouts was seeing. You know, I
He's
see the
gonna have a
arm
lot of
talent
people
that they were
shocked.
saying. Yeah,
He's gonna shock a lot of.
facts. Cause I can't go. You know what I'm saying? That's nasty. I can't go off that shit. I gotta see a full game. You done broke down the whole. I want to see like, okay, damn. I could tell he watched film this week. He done broke down the whole game plan of the defense. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Or he understands what the coach is giving him to go out there and control the offense himself. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's stuff you want to see. Of course, you ain't gonna see that right off bat. Already is read keys, be able to make those outside the number throws. Those were the hardest quarterbacks that I had trouble with playing as a DB at the college level and even at the little pro level in the CFL. Was quarterbacks that were able to not only one disguise and know their game plan, but also be able to throw precise passes to the outside of the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Which Joe Milton got the arm for. I just wanted to make sure he, got the IQ for it. And he got the IQ for it with that type of defense. TJ, Micah, the young back end, the backs they got coming in, Overshawn get healthy. God, and I'm not even no Cowboys fan.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I had just seen it today at work on Instagram. I had to find the source. I'll send it to y'all.
Yeah, and I'm not even a Cowboys fan. Lay down, y'all. Lay down. I don't know. Jerry Jones like to curse people, but his own team. But I don't know. I would like to see that, man. I think it's almost time for both parties to maybe try different things with the Dak Prescott and Cowboys. And how many times are the Cowboy fans gonna keep hearing, okay, let's give him one more year and let's see how this shit go. God damn it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because at the end of the day, he just he masking it, he mask it pretty good. If he gives y'all 10 regular season wins and even losing the first round of the playoff, he know he's gonna at least have a lot of people in his corner to fight. Be like, we won 10 games, we had momentum. The whole regular season, Cowboy fans are gonna be happy. We're going to Super Bowl, even though they always get disappointed in the first round. But when are y'all gonna be tired? When is something else gotta change? Like, bro, y'all done had top of the talent offenses. Y'all done had top of the NFL defenses. What more can y'all do? Y'all done had a 1A and a 1B with Amari Cooper and CD on the same squad at the time with some other little nice B's and C's. Like y'all done had it, he done had it all. What more can you give this man realistically under your team cap that would make it click? Can you think
Right.
of anything right now, Mike? And if you honestly can, bro, I really want to hear it because there's nothing else y'all can do. So I think
Nah,
it's time for both parties to split ways.
I agree with you. Is not much change. Maybe the root of the
Like what
problem is
realistically, yeah, brother, where realistically at? And Bland and all they do, you gotta sign all they do. I think Bland already got paid, but you gotta sign like Micah and all they do to these huge contracts. You already got Dex extension, you got CD extension coming up, or again, like oh no, you just paid CD. So yeah, you just paid these. So what do you I mean shit. What do you do?
man.
It's
I
nothing,
guess
it's no player you can get.
we gotta wait and see.
What more waiting? How much longer do you are you a Cowboys fan?
Dog.
You are?
Yeah.
How much longer do you want to wait and see? God damn it! God damn,
No,
Mike.
that's
Like
what
we,
I'm saying. I'm saying get rid
yeah,
of bro. I'm agree
yeah. You
with
gotta
you.
get
It's
rid
time
of
to move
bro.
on. Yeah, it's time. It's time. I agree. I want us to give Joe Min a shot.
Yeah.
Give him the product. Give him the
It
opportunity.
can't,
That's all
bro.
you
It
need.
can't be. Yeah, it can't be no worse than last year or the year before, bro. Because at this point, bro, just winning 12 or 11 games just to lose in the first round is not anything successful. So it can't get no worse than what it's already been, bro. Like if it's an ass season, bro, just an ass season like this past season was, bro. If Joe Milton comes out there and he just shit ass water, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Excuse my language on that. I'm corrected, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Y'all can at least experiment it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna get no worse than what last season was.
Great
Pitches
take.
are
You ain't
always
here
gonna stale. You know what I'm saying? The stadiums, the seats are always gonna get filled no matter what the season go. Like what at this point, what's to lose, bro?
Yeah.
Thing is, how do you get rid of Dak? You can't trade him. You can't release him. So how do you get rid of that extension? You're stuck. You're kind of F word.
The
You
Grayson
see what I'm
joint back?
saying?
No, yeah. He back? Oh yeah, he is back.
Yeah. But yeah, you stuck. You kind of stuck with him at this point. You stuck with him at this point, man. But yeah, football, man. We go to football right now. Like I said, when Gray come back all the way, we'll go to back to basketball just because that's what's trending right now. That's the hot topic due to playoffs. But we got the draft coming up this end of this month, right? The 26th. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Give me your first. Well, one, let me as a Cowboy fan, who do you go? Who do y'all take first round? Who do you see y'all taking first round? Or who's on your first round? Who's on your first round wish list?
So I think I'll give you my number one pick.
Yeah.
I'll say Cam Ward.
And who got the number one pick this year?
The Titans, I believe.
Yeah. You think Cam Ward to the Titans is what they're gonna do? I think so too. I think Cam Ward and Titans already probably made their decision. I think Sanders would have been better for him, but hey, I'll go with Ward too. But just because I heard Ward drop his top 5 receivers in the league right now, and it told me or told everybody that he's going to the Titans. He said his top 5 receivers in the league right now. Number 1 is Calvin Ridley. What team did he play for?
Yeah.
The Titans. His second was Jada. His third was Chase. And his fourth was Traylon Burks. I mean, his fifth was Traylon Burks.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So that's telling us he's going to the Titans right there because Calvin Ridley has won. And Traylon Burks, who has not reached over, I think, 700 yards, is number 5 in the league. You know, it's telling him that's where he's going.
Y'all talk about Giants?
I don't know what their project gonna look like.
We're talking about draft picks, but hey, I'll be back.
Okay.
Come on, Cam. Where you at?
And I was asking him, well, as a Cowboys fan, I was asking him what would be on his wish list, like what would be with his first round pick wish list for his Cowboys. But then he said he believes that Cam Ward is going to the Titans. He was saying like the number 1 pick. I said,
oh, yeah, so he misheard your question.
Yeah, he misheard my question. So I don't know who you're a fan of.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
No, y'all don't have a high one.
We don't. But Malachi from Georgia has done a great job of keeping the person that I want in disguise. If we don't sign Justin Simmons to run safety for us, Malachi Moore, the safety out of Alabama, is a terrific bottom half first round pick. I think he'll fit perfectly with the Eagle system. He can guard the hybrid kind of, 5 DBs. I like that look. I like that look a lot. So Malachi Moore from Alabama. That's what
I like that. So with us, guess would be my Ravens, of course. And what would be on my wish list this year would probably not happen, of course. But y'all know I believe the Ravens need more help at the wide receiver position than anything. So, but we don't have a high draft pick. So let me realistically think who will be left on the board by the time we get to us. Let me see. So 2025, we got the number what pick? The number 27 pick. Oh my pick. I don't want the little wide receiver again out of San Jose. Flowers, that we're good with that. We don't need no more little guys at all. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I want to get a big body wide receiver that can make an impact now. I don't know any that's in this draft pick. I don't believe there's any. They will have to show me. I don't believe there's any in this draft pick outside of I don't even believe the Arizona wide receiver comes in and makes an impact now.
Okay, hold on. Ohio State, the Ohio State guy, Igbuka, Emeka.
He's not coming out.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh, okay. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice.
Texas has two
he come out
receivers.
right now?
Texas got two receivers coming out, and they both run 4.3s.
Yeah. We may end up going with an edge rusher. I just know the Ravens, but my wish list would be I just don't see any of those guys. None of those guys move me as a yeah, I'm happy. I need him right now. Like not even Matthew Golden. He's a taller guy, but I just don't none of these receivers strike me as impact guys right now. And like this year you didn't even hear too much hype around the wide receiver position, and the guys that you did hear about were who? Travis Hunter, freshman out of Bama. Freshman out of Ohio State.
Freshman out of Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, like it was just freshmen all around. So the freshmen stole the shine this year. Like you made me forget about Abuke. Like I say, that made me forget about Abuke. So like I said, I don't really see any hype in this year. So my wish list person, which I know this took me a million years to answer, would probably just be if I could get somebody. I guess I would go with.
You said you get who?
Buildabear out of Texas, the cornerback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We really got.
Like you say, the injury bug. I think he'll be a fantastic scoop. And he's probably gonna fall to the mid-first round.
Where do you see Jenny going?
Who?
Ashton Jennings.
Oh, Ashton Gentry. The Raiders. Or an obvious. You have a semi-deuce high ace shotgun, and you just ride.
You talking about Mistrew? Is they gonna see Mistrew?
No, they got Geno Smith.
Oh, they did. I forgot about this whole thing. Yeah. Oh, okay. And that's crazy because at a point in time they were probably gonna go with Sanders.
Yep. So you got Geno Smith, you got Jacoby Myers on the outside, you got Brock Bowers on the 3-point, and
okay, we can agree. Bill Carter is gonna be mine too.
I think because where he goes,
look, and they have a Parson type year.
Yeah, that make people like, what in the world? There's no way. Because you can't shade line both ways. So you're leaving Myles Garrett one-on-one, or you're gonna leave him one-on-one, and I'll take my cookies.
And I'm gonna rather take Myles Garrett, so I'm gonna just let him eat.
I mean, Abdul just gonna have to show me every game.
They got DTs.
Yeah. So hey, right guard, right tackle, and running back is all going to Myles Garrett. So hey, man, you win your ones. We throwing slants.
And he haven't seen one since he was 18 years old as a freshman. So yeah, that's gonna be his eyes are gonna be big this year. Coming in, he's gonna have to watch out for a couple of them pulls because he's gonna have some big eyes, like a deer in the headlight, seeing that one-on-one opportunity to get to the quarterback. And I think he runs away with Rookie of the Year this year. Hopefully, and we pray for a healthy season.
We hope.
Of course.
We hope that he doesn't run away with it, but it's really hard to successfully put an offensive player in the game with such a high pick. Like Ashton Gentry, for like 2 games where he's going crazy, teams are going to stack the box and say, beat us over the top. And the Raiders don't have the weapons to do that. The Giants, they are by far, even if they draft 2 Travis Hunters, they're by far the worst team in the NFC East. So it's like, look at the defense they have to go against against the Eagles. The defense has to go against the Commanders, the Cowboys, and then the offense as well. You know what I mean? He's not checking CD. He's not checking Devontae or AJ. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? I'm not just right now. You know what I mean? So it's just a different game. You know, until we see it, I don't know. My biggest thing is, like we talked about a couple of episodes ago. You know, unfortunately, there's no such thing as 1 through 32 all going healthy, and I just hope the one person who doesn't wind up being injured is the person who wants to play two positions at one time, because that's a really big hole to fill and an even bigger hole to leave.
Yeah, and that caused, and not only, and let's just say it's not from a physical, like a boom hit standpoint, but that's a lot of soft tissue. Man, all these athletes are very, very explosive, and when you're explosive like that, and you're always, quick to a game, basically get 2 games in one. I just pray for his health, and I just don't see it happening, man. In 17 games now, bro. 2 ways.
Yeah, and the fact that he threatened to quit if he doesn't get his way. Okay, so at that point, okay.
Yeah, that's pissing me off now.
No, yeah, because the thing is, like, it's not like Lamar Jackson or Jalen Milroe probably, where it's like, hey, you can go be a hell of a receiver or a running back, or you can play your odds and try and be a quarterback. But he's like, no, I want to play and start at both. Now I get it if you're like a rover corner or a little nickel formation, nickel and slot.
Yeah,
perfect.
One corner. Imagine if they win them like that. Yeah, I can see that.
That's perfect. But you talk about you want a Richard Sherman one side, or you want a Josh Norman, while also trying to be the shot. No, that's not gonna work, buddy. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, you lunch meat. Lunch meat. You lunch meat on a Tuesday at 4 p.m.
I mean, bro has never. I don't think he has
He's
ever.
a grown ass man.
Yeah, I don't think he's. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's ever sized up, like, helmet for helmet, somebody like Derek, somebody in his division. If he plays the Eagles,
he's never played himself before.
Yeah, the first time he runs to Saquon trying to make a face-to-face tackle, he's not going to play the rest of the game. What are we talking about?
That's taking off 10 XP. So, yeah, like, come on, my guy. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, God damn it, it's some bowling balls in the goddamn league, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
But like I said, yeah, I agree with you. If it was he's playing slot corner, he's playing slot receiver, that works. But I mean, imagine him lining up
number one guy.
They're projected to go to the Giants, right? Let me look at the Giants schedule. I'm gonna throw this thing. Dallas.
Yeah.
All right,
and that's who he projected to go to?
No, the Giants, number 3 overall pick.
Okay.
So the Giants did another round of scouting, taking a visit to Shador. But I think it's because they're gonna try to trade up. They're gonna try to trade up and pray he lands in the second round or late first.
Damn, they got Shador going late first now?
I mean, other than the Saints, at 9,
Who need him?
The Steelers, and then
oh my God!
You see what I'm saying?
And Aaron Rodgers still hasn't signed.
No. So you look around the league and it's like, okay, well, waiting to the second round, I guess. I mean, there's gonna be like 5 quarterbacks taken in the second round. That's a fact. But I mean, yeah. So going against Dallas, is he gonna be running around matching CeeDee Lamb?
No.
Okay.
The whole game and then going on offense and keeping CD actually contained or stopping them or locking them down like the pick you supposed to be?
No. Now, if it was a scenario to where, all right, we're playing Dallas this week, we're going to use you more offensively and a little bit on defense. Perfect, right? I mean, Trevon Diggs doesn't match, so it's like, just keep moving, keep it moving,
Keep it moving, yeah. I feel that.
So Philadelphia, oof. I mean,
shit.
I mean, we could just skip that game. Washington, I don't think he can guard Terry McLaurin. I mean, I think it'll be interesting, but you can't grab, dude. He grabbed a lot in college. He grabbed a lot. He was a risk cornerback.
Yeah, and risk guys, I feel like risk guys, he might end up being a guy that have a year like Trevor on Diggs with like, nigga, I just got 10
Yeah,
picks.
10 interceptions. Yeah, and then that's it.
But I just gave up the most yards in the NFL this year as well.
Dunk cam. Yep. And then after that, you got Green Bay Packers. I mean, that's interesting. I would like to see.
That's a team where, and those are dudes that's all slept on when you say their name, but when you look at their stats and their numbers each game against those teams, Green Bay puts up numbers.
Not to mention all those guys, Romeo Dobbs and them. Yeah, so you're not dealing with one person who you can sit around playing cover 2 all day. No. Green Bay, you gotta run at least cover 4 or cover 2 man. You're not gonna be running that low flat zone. You're gonna have to be moving. So you're gonna be moving on defense. You're gonna try to come out on offense and run routes against Jair Alexander? Okay, bud.
That's how they running. That's how they coming. You know how that sound? They're gonna be coming.
Chicago Bears? Now that'll be fun. Now that'll be real fun.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore's a problem. DJ Moore's a problem. And they got a good cornerback too.
Yeah, Keenan Allen. Swift out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Open field tackles. It's just a different ball game. I think he's gonna do his thing. I think he's a great talent. But it's just a different ball game. But I hope it can do it for him.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the draft.
Yep. Back to it. Giants. Cute. Teammates forever. But don't they Giants got the Russ?
Yeah, they have Russ and Jameis Winston.
Them 2 dudes he can learn behind.
What is he gonna learn?
Year 1.
Don't throw the slant on the goal line.
Russ is a Super Bowl.
No, which one is it? Is he gonna learn?
Super Bowl champion.
Is he gonna learn? Don't throw slants on goal line, or is he gonna learn 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions?
Reads.
All right.
Reads. And then he's still getting mental practice when you're actually on the field in practice and you get to see the blitz coming at you and not just talk through the blitz and film. Like, hey, you get to actually see it. Okay, next time you do it, when you see that, indicate that. Indicators, that's a big thing. Indicators. You know what I'm saying?
I think he knows.
You know every time.
I think he knows indicators. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to insult his.
I feel like
I know you're not insulting his intelligence.
Indicators. Yeah, because we're not gonna talk about how smart he is, but just bro, and you know, at every level it gets a little different, bro. It does get a little different. The game, bro, they say that they be like, the game gets faster. It gets faster, but when you're athlete or a freak, it's not faster. It's more so the game gets more complicated. Huh?
Chess match.
Yeah, chess match. Yeah, facts. Like I tell people, chess match. You cannot be a dummy and play past high school. You can't. The stuff y'all see on TV of the dumb jocks, that's TV. And it's reason why it's in high school and never college. You can't be a dummy and play football at that level. And like I say, so yeah. It's but yeah. This the game. What we got right now? We ain't checked the game in a minute. Oh, like I said, the Hawks came back.
3-point game, sure enough.
Sure enough. Oh my God. Dang, the Heat might go down. Who would I trade them play first round?
They play the Cavs.
Yeah, okay. Every good, they going home either way. Both these teams are going home either way.
100% going home. But
look,
hold
Cavs
on.
made it second
But
round this year.
But if the Hawks win, then it proves my point that I've been saying for the past 3 years that the play-in is a waste of time.
At this point, yeah, I think it just add like exciting more games. It might be a waste of time, but it's supposed to be exciting more games. There are two of the goats in this generation then use their play in. They didn't put that in for a reason. They didn't got older. They know their teams at the time was starting slower. Hey, that play in, bro. Them matches up at the end. One of the first play in game. If not the first play in game, if I'm not mistaken, was LeBron versus Curry. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? They put that in to help some certain stars in some certain franchises. Because it do make it an exciting game when you got the Lakers and the Warriors in a damn play-in game at the end of the year. Am I lying? That was damn near a game 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's exciting when teams like those make it. When teams like this make it, it's Trey Young, 2 for 6. Zakari, yeah. 1 for 10, 0 for 7, 3. Nobody wants to see that shit, man. But they somehow for careful vert them that came in 5'9" and he ain't 5'7". But that's just nasty, bro. I don't want to watch that. Put up 8 shots. I'm sorry. You don't want to see Kyle Anderson play. Well, I kind of like Kyle Anderson weird play, but he's one of those teams that can
Talk about
help
slow-mo?
Wiggins. Oh, he's 50%. Okay, he's trying to do his thing. 5 for 10, 2 for 5, 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. He trying. Bam Adebayo 6 for 9. Like I'm saying. Oh, where the rookie going off? He's 6 for 6 with 7 boards.
I like him, man.
I do. He came out of nowhere too.
Yeah, Colo. Yeah, I had a 2K league last year, and he was on the little draft, and it was like Zach Edey, and then boom, and I was like, okay, this is cool. He could shoot a little bit, all right, but then when he was going in like December, I was like, he's getting like 2 minutes. I was like, yeah, I think they like that because Bam can naturally play the 4 the way he wants to, and then he got more minutes. Then he had like 20 rebounds one game, and then it was like boom, take off. But I like that guy, man. He's smooth, agile. Speaking of Miami Heat players, bro, you see the Hassan Whiteside across seas thing?
Oh my God. Man, he was got jacked.
Yeah,
What
he's
happened? That's
huge.
one of the biggest fall offs of all time.
Yeah, he's huge, man.
Can we talk about this crazy, outrageous Paul Pierce comment today?
What'd he say?
Paul Pierce says his 5th ring because he'd be right up there with Michael Jordan. So if Steph wins his 5th ring, he skips Kobe, he skips everybody, he goes up there with Mike. Can I just say this, y'all? When we comparing players, why do we compare rings? When that's a team thing. Because then we always be able to say that funny-ass name, Robert Horn or whatever name, some stuff like that. That's why that's the perfect example of it's a team thing. When we compare things, individuals and stuff to be able to have final MVP, you know what I'm saying? Because to go over even guys like Kobe, just on his 5th ring when he only got one Finals MVP, and maybe that would make 2 out of 5. That's crazy. And the thing is, I give what's name on Kobe a pass because he had Shaq, a dominant. That Iguodala, that was unacceptable.
Hold on.
Unacceptable.
Hold on. Okay. First, I like the comparison of wanting to not compare rings but compare finals MVPs. But that's not fair. 2, what's up, Mike? 3, Shaq, was the most dominant player ever until Giannis, most people say. And then now Jokic.
Okay.
Now, there's a weird thing about someone like Curry that we talked about in the last episode, the gravity. That affects like Jokic, the on and off is ridiculous. Like the gravity, you cannot neglect that. So sure, Iguodala won
And, I,
Finals
and I'm
MVP.
not, and I'm one of the guys who vouch for it. Correct.
Okay. Yep.
Correct. But the thing with that, though, what I'm saying is because if Curry's playing in the damn game outside of the gravity, ever, the only two dudes to really just do it that's in that teamed up together, it became unstoppable. Unstoppable. The year before, Steph had got came back on 3-1. It all happened in the same year. Steph came back on KD 3-1, and then he got up in the finals and got came back on 3-1. And they said, you know what? Let's team
Harrison
up. And they
Barnes.
became
Harrison
unstoppable. And
Barnes.
I'm okay with that. Huh? Somebody who just came 3-1, but it's okay. Because teaming up happens all the time, like I say. But if you're going to do that, that's why I say with things like that, that's why you can't put stuff in that conversation if he wins a fifth ring where he just skips Kobe and everybody and just goes straight. Arguing impact? Nigga, you can talk about media, everything, all that. But as far as changing the game, as important and changing the game, he's up there with Jordan as far as because Jordan was there at the end of it when the NBA was in big trouble. Numbers was going down. The superstars of the league, the two faces were going down. They didn't have a next face. There was no next face once Magic and Larry was gone.
That was a part of the glory and not mystery, but like the ooh behind Jordan.
And that's why I always got to tell people that like even like I understand why people don't be wanting to like ever take Jordan down or like criticize him because those the people who were there watching him during his time just because he was it. He was only it was nobody else close to Michael. Like it was just he was also amazingly talented. Nowhere it was going nowhere for a second until Mike. And yeah, we had Dr. J who inspired him and stuff like that. But to see a guard, a 6'6" guard, be able to do the agile stuff that you see everybody be able to do now. But that's why people like, uh, everybody can do that now. But it's the thing that nobody could do it then. So him, Curry, nobody, yeah, people could do it, but nobody was doing it at this rate, this much as Curry shooting that motherfucker from the logo. And Dame, of course, to contribute to that, but it was Curry. Nobody was shooting in somebody's face and turning around. Like he literally impact the game at a crazy level. So impact, yeah, you can talk Curry 1 and 2, but as far as greatness, nowhere near. I would never. You can't even argue me right now. Curry versus Kobe. I know everybody's thing. You can't argue me Curry versus Kobe. I turn the camera on. I don't got to Google a thing. You can't argue me down Curry versus Kobe right now. Nobody could. Nobody could. Curry him damn himself couldn't get on here and argue me him over Kobe right now. So even if he won that ring, you know what I'm saying? Because we can take 10 years. We can take the last 10 years. He wasn't the fastest to reach a certain amount of points in that era. Nothing like that in the first 10 years. He was the fastest to reach threes. That's it. It wasn't the fastest to reach a certain number of assists. Wasn't the fastest number, fastest to hit points. Wasn't the fastest to hit nothing. So it's nothing there for you to say, do this, do this, that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just revolutionized the game. He just
Yeah.
revolutionized the game. That's all it was. Is no one.
Bean Bryant, but you can't just skip him. You can't even disrespect Bean Bryant. I talk about him all day. I'm gonna talk about him probably later this pod, but I ain't gonna let them do that. You can't just put Curry over Bean like that. And what generation or what time y'all telling me right now, prime, y'all taking Curry over Bean?
Hell no, no. I agree
You
with
tell me
you.
that?
Hell no.
You telling me that,
Nah.
host? You tell me that, host. Right now, you can take 16 Curry, 15 Curry, and I can have any or Kobe. Or you tell me we drafting. You telling me taking Curry over Kobe to start your franchise? You're crazy. That's what you telling me, Gray? You telling me that, Grayson?
He might have lagged,
He might have lagged. I'm gonna tell you. I hope. Look,
but
unless he want
nah.
to troll me,
I agree with you 100%.
yeah, that's a hell no. And
Yeah.
that's what make a lot of people or me a lot, but a lot of people as well get mad and that and shit when they bring up Curry and that stuff because bro, y'all don't criticize or check none of his bad. It's a lot of bad there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bad there, but he reveled out the game. But it's a lot of bad there, bro. You take the team take it out. He get taken out in the last 50 seconds and stuff because he's a defensive liability. Shit like that's nasty, bro. None of those top three guys right now was ever happened in their career. Never, not once. You never had to take Jordan out in the crunch time because his defense. You never had to take LeBron out because you never had to take Kobe out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but then again, Curry only so big
That's,
compared to them.
that's his fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get
Like,
what you're
yeah,
saying. I get what you're
yeah, like
saying, but
shit. Yeah,
made it up for that. So, but I
yeah.
agree with you saying.
That's what I'm saying. His shooting is so crazy, bro. His shooting is that good where it put him up there
Like
close to guys like
everything
that.
else really gets underlooked because of his shooting.
Yeah. I feel what
And
you're
that's
saying.
crazy.
I just can't ever put. Like I say he done a lot.
Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah.
I was just saying because you was talking about like him on defense and shit like that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
100%
nah.
agree
Look,
with you.
shit like that don't matter. It matter when you're the greatest shooter ever. But Reggie Miller,
Yeah,
literally, yeah,
ever.
Reggie Miller literally got in on big playoff moments in a lot of fucking threes. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Oh yeah.
pe- People didn't know about Ray for real, because they wasn't watching basketball. But Ray shot more than just threes early in his career. You know what I
Ray was
mean?
a dog, young.
Yeah,
Ray
Ray
was
was
a
a dog.
dog.
Ray used to can yam you. The game.
Yeah.
Ray.
Which
You
one call you?
think they was like understand that, but then wasn't playoff games.
Yeah,
So
that's very true. That's very true.
yeah.
And they're not at home.
Dude, Lillard, we're gonna see it on Saturday. It's scheme for Cade coming Cunningham. Sure, I mean, like we'll literally let Malik Beasley beat us. Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr. is not gonna beat us in a series. They might can get hot for a game, but they're not gonna beat us in a series. You know what I'm saying? If we can control and contain and blitz Cade Cunningham, full ball, full court him, and then blitz him on them screen and roll that they like to do, the pick and roll that they like to do. Make sure we blitzing them, cutting it off, cutting
I got Warriors, but I got Warriors winning it. We was on our last segment. Cam's about a dip. We were just finishing Warriors versus Rockets, just the Sunday games.
Yeah, we read off yesterday. We read off yesterday and tomorrow's game and they went at 4-2.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. I'll see y'all boys.
Hey, let me know if you want to go live for that Mavericks game, bro. I'll go live and just chop it up and watch the game. Just all right, dog.